Okay, so if you're watching this video, you want to know what's the best Sony camera you can get for YouTube in 2024. Now I know this isn't a Sony camera, I'm actually using it to record, it's just a placeholder, you get the point. So we're going to answer those questions and I'm going to give you a complete gear breakdown so you can get content that looks this good. I'm talking about light, microphone, camera, tripod, all of it. It's going to be in the description below. There'll be affiliate links, but it'll be a clear guide for exactly what you should purchase. And of course, the reason I'm making this video is because at one point I was where you were trying to find out what's the best gear. And all I found was videos of mediocre YouTubers shilling the worst products you can think of. So we're going to fix that. So there's a lot of good reasons to pick Sony for content creation in 2024, especially if you're trying to do videos like this. I'm talking about talking head perspectives. And in 2023, Sony dropped like 4 or 5 new cameras. So the marketplace is really confusing. Now for the sake of this video, we're going to put a budget of $2,000. If you think $2,000 is too much to get started, I'm going to tell you exactly what my dad tells me. Don't be penny wise and dollar foolish. Yes, there are budget options that you can get, but you're always going to have that itch in the back of your head to upgrade to a nicer, better camera. I'm talking about full frame. Now, full frame camera is what's going to give you this nice blurred out depth of field. So all my recommendations are going to be the best bang for buck gear you can find. So let's get into it. So when it comes to Sony, the camera I recommend is the Sony A7C, the first version, not the second version. And you can find this camera from anywhere from $900 to $1,000 in the used market. Now, if you can't find it for that price, click the link in the description to get it off of B&H. At least you get it there. You have a return period and warranty just in case anything's wrong with it. But this is a sleeper camera in 2024 on Sony's lineup. It's got a full frame sensor and a compact body. What that means is that it's small, lightweight, and easy to use. And the video doesn't disappoint. It's amazing. Whether you're doing 1080p or 4K, it's got super good autofocus. You can tweak the colors to be whatever you want it to look like. And it is such a reliable camera. I've got my Sony A7C. I'm shaking this one, but I'm talking about this one. And I bought it used from B&H and it works flawlessly. Now, of course, some people might say, why don't you get the ZVE1 or the Sony A7C II? Those will run you about $1,000 more. And some of those features aren't really necessary if you're just doing talking head videos like I'm doing right now. As you can see, this camera easily focuses on my face or the product that I put in front of it. I mean, what else can you ask for? And I don't recommend going for crop sensor camera like a FX30 or a A6000. They're not really worth it. Full frame really is the way to go. And the good thing about the Sony A7C is that you can put a crop sensor lens on there and it'll automatically adjust for it. So you can still save money on the lens. That being said, the lens is the second most important thing. In this situation, for talking head videos, I'm going to recommend the Tokina 20mm f2 lens. Now, this is a full frame lens at 20 millimeters, which is the perfect focal length for talking head videos like you see right now, but also for anything else you can use. It's very versatile. So you still get you in the middle of the frame, nice and in focus, but you still get that shallow depth of field in the background and environmental aspect of things. Now, the Tokina 20mm f2 point lens is actually about $1,000 lens, but I think B&H has it on sale right now for about $300. It's a crazy steal, so check the link in the descriptions if you want to pick up that deal. All right, now that we have the cameras all sorted, let's move to audio. So when it comes to audio, you might be tempted to go out and buy a Shure SM7DB, like your favorite content creator. You want to pick up one of these broadcast dynamic microphones paired with an expensive audio interface and a cloud lifter. Then you're in the hole about $500, $600 and your audio still sounds like crap. The truth is that when it comes to audio, you want the simplest, cleanest, easiest solution. So that way you get good audio. And I've spent a lot of money on different audio interfaces and different mics. And when it comes down to it, the best solution you can get is going to be the DJI Mic 2. Specifically the DJI Mic 2 with the combo receiver kit. It's about $220 and it gives you lots of versatility. And again, we're going with the philosophy of buy it once to buy it right. You could get a cheap wireless lav system, kind of like this HoloLens one, and it would do the job, but it's missing some crucial features like 32-bit or the ability to connect a dynamic microphone like I'm doing right now, or a lav if you wanted that. Now, if you think I'm a hypocrite because I'm recommending that while talking to a dynamic broadcast microphone like the Shure SM7DB, I'm using the DJI Mic 2 to power a dynamic broadcast microphone to get this talking head aesthetic that you see right here. So when I tell you this thing's versatile, I mean it. Now in the description below, I'll put the exact cable that you need to make this setup and of course the mic, but realistically the DJI Mic 2 is all you need. You can clip it to your shirt and it gives you the ability to get clean audio in 32-bit float. If you don't know what that means that it's easy to recover if you're too high or too low. And of course you can walk around and use this for audio as well. You don't have to be stationary at a desk. You can vlog with it. You can do gym videos, you name it. This piece of kit gives you tons of versatility and it's something you're going to have for a long time. You're not going to feel the need to upgrade down the line because you can pair with a broadcast dynamic microphone if you set it up correctly. I actually have a video about setting this up on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put it in the description as well. And of course, if you want a mic like this for your talking head videos, there's one I recommend. It's going to be the Mackie EM99B. It is superior to the Shure SM7DB because it delivers amazing clarity of voice. That's what you want. The Shure SM7DB is a little too dark, a little too muffled, and way overpriced. I'll also list that mic in the description below, and I think B&H has it on sale, so take advantage of that. Next up is going to be lighting. Now, lighting is very tricky. Right now, I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 lights right now, but the main light, the most important one, is going to be your key light. Now you can sink a lot of money into different types of lights and still have crappy video. Let me actually show you what this looks like if I turn off my key light. There you go, no key light. Now your lighting in your space is going to vary drastically, but the thing that never changes is your key light. Now again, there's lots of options when it comes to key lights. A lot of creators tend to recommend these gigantic soft boxes and these really expensive lights on these really expensive stands. I've got a solution that I'm using right now. It's about 150, maybe 160 bucks. It's a GVM LED pancake light, and it is exactly what it sounds like, a small circular light that gives you nice fill. No matter what your lighting is, I recommend you go with the 15-inch version of this as your key light. You can keep it in your kit forever, whether you decide to do product photography or streaming. And once you figure out what you want your background to look like, you can add practicals like this Nanlite tube light or this lantern to give personality to your space. And last but not least, there's some random accessories that you need for production. I'm talking about a tripod, an L bracket for your camera, an SD card, and an SSD to store your files. So we're going to speed run through these things. Starting with an L bracket, it is an essential piece of kit that I use on all my cameras. It gives you the ability to put your camera vertical or horizontal for shooting TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, you name it. It gives you the versatility to easily switch your camera. Next up is going to be a solid tripod. I would go with the Telson one. It's small, it's lightweight. It has a ball head on top so you can position the camera correctly. You don't need to spend $100 on a tripod either. This one's going to last you for a while. The SD card is going to be a SanDisk SD card. I recommend a 256 one, just so you don't have to constantly be erasing things. And when it comes to SSD, storing your actual videos, I recommend the Crucial SSD. I have the 4TB version and it's awesome. As you can see there, it is very small. It's smaller than like a credit card. It's very compact, and 4TB is plenty of space. Lastly, I'm going to throw this in here, is a really good USB-C power brick. This is going to help you keep everything charged, whether it's your camera, whether it's your lights, whether it's your DJI mics, your MacBook. You want to have a really good USB-C power brick. So the one I'm going to link in the description, I'll flash it on the screen right now. It's probably an Anker branded one. Get that. The faster you can charge things, the faster you can produce more videos, the faster you get more content out. Speed is an essential part of content creation. So yeah, hopefully that helped you in your buying decision. Again, everything's going to be linked in the description. Use those to give me a kickback on the channel, but also as a clear startup guide for your YouTube channel in 2024. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you guys have any questions about this gear, you have anything else you recommend, put it down in the comments below. Maybe you have a solution I haven't thought of, and we're all here to help each other. I figured in this video, I'd say a big thank you to hitting 2K followers. Pretty sure I have 2K at this point. It's taken a year, but it's been a really good, healthy year on this journey. So let's see if we can crush 10K by at least May. I know it's possible. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos and more solutions. I'll see you in the next one.